But, Rich, I saw something earlier today, and it stood out to me. Danny G, I'm sure you saw it too. You know our boy Shaq, right? I saw Shaq post something kind of cryptic. And it's sort of a move that a lot of women do. Not to stereotype, but women love to post cryptic things to get people thinking.
You don't say.
Like, ooh, man, she must be talking about the guy she's with. Ooh, what does that mean? So Shaq did one of those moves, and it said, I'll do my best Shaq impression.
Have you ever done one?
No. Oh. I understand. He said, I understand.
You see him in here every Tuesday,
I know.
so
you
should be familiar.
I should be familiar. He goes, I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Wishing you all the best.
I wouldn't have been in love with me either.
All love, Shaq. Yeah. He was kind of bored when he said it and when he typed it, and he had his tinted sunglasses on, and he was sort of mumbling when he said it. I understand. So anyway, translation, because I don't know if you could hear in that lower octave, that lower decibel. All I heard was the vibration of the bass. I understand. I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Wishing you all the best.
What is that in
all
regards
to? Shaq. So I was like, ooh, what is that? Juicy. Life, juicy. So then it didn't take much investigating because TMZ was all over this and all the sports websites. Yeah. We're talking Shaq, one of the most dynamic superhero personalities of the sports world, right?
This was an investigation that did not require your John Stossel mustache.
Yeah, I didn't need to be some sort of web sleuth to figure this out. Then I realized, oh, this is a big story. According to his ex-wife, Shaunie, in Undefeated, changing the rules and winning on my own terms, she's saying publicly that the lifestyle is what kept them together, not necessarily love, which is kind of sad. But again, he's saying, I understand. She's saying that she's unsure she loved him at all. Again, she has kids with him. She was married with him. The lifestyle kept them together. She said, I was in love with the idea of building a life together. I truly did enjoy spending time with him. NBA road trips allowed me to be with my husband and experience the NBA life for a little while. And the excerpt got a lot of attention. Shaq went to social media to say he understood.
I wouldn't have loved me either. So here's the question.
I want the best. He's taking the high road. But again, I got to rewind. Shaq has also publicly discussed this and talked about how he blew it with her. He had it all. He had a mansion. He had he had kids. He had a family. Now, this is all public information that he's spoken about. And, you know, he regrets the way he treated the relationship and how he just sort of ruined the relationship, takes full accountability. He's said this on other podcasts, other shows, publicly before. So he does take accountability there, like that he ruined his family. She since then got remarried in 2022, and that's the backstory. Based on all this gossip that's in the news today, because, again, she went public and he responded publicly, and she also said she was in it for the lifestyle, kind of. We posed this question, Fox Sports Radio Nation.
Do arrangements bother you?
See it all the time.
When you see some fat, oiled-up dude on a yacht, hello, my friend, and he's got bikini girls all around him. When you see athletes that aren't so good-looking, but they got models on their arm, hey, you can flip it. If you see some old granny with a lot of money and some young hunk lurking around the corner, are you okay with arrangements?
There's a few ways to look at it, though, because sometimes it is less of an arrangement, more of an attraction based on success or power and things. Like, there's still an attraction there. Whether or not Shaunie was in love with Shaq, I'm sure she was still attracted to him in some sort of way.
He's not hideous.
Yeah, he's Shaquille O'Neal. He's uber successful. He's a dynamic personality. He's a super talent, right? He's Shaq. I love Shaq. So I'm sure there's a respect there.
But I'm saying if you see some dude with wrinkly old huevos that's like 80-something and some 30-year-old, 20-something-year-old girls with him.
How do you know? You're just speculating because you think you're handsome Dan. How do you know she's not attracted to the lifestyle, meaning the power and success that he provides? We don't know. Women are less shallow than us sometimes. You know what I mean? It could be the fact that she's attracted to this guy's success. I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, but you're using success too much as a synonym for money.
No. See, that's how you're projecting it and receiving the information. Maybe that's success. You never saw a woman and you're like, I'm attracted to her because she's talented. Like, yeah, her talent makes her that much more attractive. You know, maybe it's one of those things. And we just assume as men, there's no way she likes this guy's wrinkly huevos. There's no way.
Yeah, some people are attracted to power.
It's the power. It's what he comes with.
You still got to sleep with that person and see him naked. And
dude, I'm playing devil's advocate here just to broaden the conversation. Of course, I speculate and wonder those things too. But again, I'm not a woman. I don't think like a woman, and I don't perceive these older guys in that way.
Well, if you're going to play devil's advocate, at least could you be Pacino?
You think you're big time? I'll show you big time. Don't mind if I do.
Or Keanu.
No. But you know what? Here's the other side of the story, too, Fox Sports Radio Nation. It's kind of sad when these things go public, but then again, there's gives and takes and pluses and minuses. Hey, my parents are Shaq and Shaunie. You have a pretty good life, right? But you also have to see their public love life get criticized. So much so that Shaquille O'Neal posted on social media in response to his dad. Because Shaq went public with that. With the response. And Sharif said, I love you, man. You saved my life. Ain't that nice? He says, literally the most lovable and likable person on the planet. So a lot of people went to Shaq's defense or speculated on this, and even his son got involved on the commentary. But again, we're going based on what his ex-wife said. That she was unsure if she loved him. And she kind of stayed in it for the lifestyle. Lifestyle could also mean they had a family together. But she does also say the experience of living an NBA life.
That's a lot of what you're saying. I know you're playing devil's advocate, but a lot of what you're saying is sort of code for you're providing a good life and money. It's the truth. Listen,
I think she wanted to, look, not to dissect things that I don't fully know everything about. Nobody does except for them. I think she probably wanted to really love the guy, and he makes it kind of clear in his statement that he didn't give her all the reasons to necessarily love him that way. He wasn't very present.
Take it aside from take it away from Shaq for a second.
Okay.
I get what you're saying where power or talent could be attractive.
Yeah, there's other things.
A great example would be a lot of times singers. Like Taylor Swift is definitely attractive, but I bet you Travis Kelce finds it more attractive that the world loves her.
I don't know.
She has hundreds of thousands of people at every venue cheering her on.
That talent and that success makes her even more attractive. She's already attractive. It makes her even more attractive. How about Benny Blanco with Selena Gomez? You know, he's been publicly known to say, I don't know what she sees in me. I'll tell you what she sees. A charming guy where looks don't matter as much and you're uber successful. You're successful. You have a great personality. Women are a lot less shallow, I think, when it comes to that. And we just as men think there's no way. How could she not like me? How does she like that guy?
Go to Vegas for a weekend and do a field study. And
I've done it.
See some hot girl with a glistening, lubed up body. Legs are shiny. She got glitter on her breastises.
Huh?
Ooh.
She's looking perfect. And then you see let's say she's 28. And then you see some 58-year-old guy that's like, got his belly sticking out. The buttons on his shirt are hanging on for dear life. And it's like, hello, everybody. What's going on? Is it your first assumption? Guy's got money. Why are we pretending that's not the case? And there are some women.
Some fat guy with table service and a cigar and like gold chains and hairy chest.
Yeah, as the meme goes, for every group of girls you see on a yacht, you got to remember someone's fallen.
Guy.
Some guys. One of those girls
is fat guy in a Speedo paid for.
One of those sugar daddy.
Yeah, one of those girls is falling on the grenade. When you see 5 hot girls on a yacht and there's one beefy guy with a hairy back. Hello, everybody. One of those girls is like, girls, I'll do it. Guys, we gotta be honest here. It's for every person that is attracted, like, no, I really do love them for their power and their success and who they are. There's a lot of people that are in it for the money. You ever see an NBA or NFL draft? Who's lurking around the lobby of the hotel? It's always a bunch of women like, ooh, let me meet some future millionaires.
There's a lot of, again, we're asking you, Fox Sports Radio Nation, if you're okay with the arrangement. I'm not saying Shaq and Shaunie's wedding was an arrangement, but it sounds like it sort of became one, right? Because he had it all, but she's public. We're just taking the word she said. She's saying she was in it for the lifestyle, not because she loved him. But I'm sure it got to that point. Rich, knock on wood. Would never root against you, but anything could happen.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be 40-something and divorced and single again and whatever. Let's say you're an old guy. You're not too far off the mark. Let's say in 5 years you're like 75.
You fucking listen to this guy.
And you end up divorced. Are you caring why this young hottie's with you, or are you just appreciating the moment? Do you really care if she loves you, or you just, hey, you love her?
I'm okay. I didn't say. I want to make it clear. Hold on. Let's make it clear. Again, I gotta maybe be.
Yeah, but my point is, outside looking in, you may get weird stares and criticism, but everyone in that moment, they don't. I mean, the people we're speculating on, they don't care.
No, I'm saying I just must not be clear in what I'm saying. I'm okay with arrangements. I just don't like when people deny them.
Okay, fair
Meaning,
enough.
like, listen, I'm in my early 40s. I have 2 little kids. If my wife left me, she always jokes that I'd probably end up with some 20-something-year-old floozy, and she's probably right. And a part of that would be I'd be okay with her being like, yeah, he's like older than me. He's sort of handsome, but he has a good job. Like, I'll be okay with that. I think arrangements are a part of life. Business, relationships. Everyone's selfish in some capacity. What are you getting out of this? Now, I'm not saying I don't want to de-romanticize every relationship, but every marriage is you're being there for each other. Danny, you and your wife, Brenda, you get something out of it with each other besides your love. I mean, you guys are a team. You if you didn't pull your weight on the team, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, we got a kid out of it who doesn't let us sleep.
So what I'm saying is, when you see some hot young something with some rich old guy, or vice versa, you got to remember they have to pull their weight for what they're bringing to the table. He might bring a hairy back and a belly, but he might be worth $28 million. She might be unemployed, but she might have perfect cheeks.
We're going to take your phone calls and your
Let's
feedback.
not deny the truth.
Phone calls and feedback on social media at Covino and Rich. Not everybody could chime in. If you chime in on the future, we appreciate that. We read all the feedback throughout the night.
Covino,
but again, Shaunie O'Neal, or the woman known formerly as Shaunie O'Neal, since remarried Keon Henderson in 2022, and Shaq, who's currently single, supports it. He says, I'm happy for her. I hope this gentleman treats her the way she's supposed to be treated. I'm a still lover. I'm quoting Shaq. And, since we're using him as the jump off and example for the story, I do want to say I think that Shaq handles this the right way. He knows he wasn't there the way he should have been. And he takes accountability. And I love that he took the high road today. So if we're going to use him as this jump-off conversation and his story is the example, then I got to say, hey, props as well for at least saying all love Shaq, because that's got to sting a little bit when the mother of your kids goes public and says, yeah, I'm unsure if I ever loved the guy. Hey, my ex might feel that way about me, but doesn't mean I want everybody to read about it.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, but your thoughts, we'd love to hear it. 877-99 on Fox. Are you okay with arrangements? Do they bother you? It's really none of our business, but to be in denial of it is also a little silly.
Yeah, to pretend like you don't see it.
There's a whole world. Covino, I know you and your girlfriend love a lot of those trashy reality shows. What do you think the Housewives and Wags and all these shows are based on? Hot middle-aged women who married powerful men.
Yeah, but again, we're assuming that they're not attracted to them. They're attracted to that power. They're just attracted to things that we're not necessarily attracted to. We're attracted to, like, the talent. I've been with and personality. We're not as shallow as we make it out to be. When I was completely single, Rich, I remember meeting girls I saw on Bumble. And I got there, and I'd be kind of disappointed. I'm like, you don't look like your pictures. But after a few drinks and getting to know them, and then a few more drinks and a few more drinks, but after getting to know them, you're like, you know what? They're kind of cool, and they become more attractive to you.
Of course,
So
it's not all lips.
I don't think all these women are as in it just to take this guy's money as we think. I think there is some attraction there. Remember Anna Nicole Smith used to say it all the time? We used to say, how in the world could she be attracted to that 95-year-old guy?
You believed her?
I did.
You believed her when she was like,
did.
I like his power.
Yeah.
He was like a vegetable in a wheelchair.
He's so hot.
You were the guy that bought that?
That's such a
I mean,
random
you also
example,
bought
but-
Swampland from Eric Estrada in the 2002. So
What I'm trying to say is, I think the same way I find the personality or the talent or the success attractive, women find that power, that money. It's all part of the
there you
bundle.
go. Money, part of the bundle.
It's part of the bundle.